my lifestyle on the farm is really dependent on the season. The biggest portions of my job would be driving the international, or when the fields are picked and disked, I would go through and plow. Other than that, it's just random maintenance. I guess it's quasi-country / city. We get the best of both worlds, which is really fun. We get to shoot guns, and it's kind of like a party all the time. My goal for 2014 was to conquer Painted Black. Well, the first time I saw Painted Black, it was kind of like that shiny object that you really want. It's always sort of lingering in your mind, where you want to achieve that. You want to get to that point where it's yours, it's in the bag. It's kind of distracting, actually. Like when I'm trying to focus on school or coaching, it's sort of always there. You're like running the sequence in your mind perfectly. Bouldering for me doesn't get any more perfect than Painted Black. My self-worth is probably wrapped up in my performance more than I'd like it to be. It's definitely a painful process to work something that hard and to continuously fail and fail. And then the snow comes and then everything's wet. Getting there is sort of figuring out each move, starting from the beginning. It took me 2 years to sort of prep in my mind and get everything ready, which is a long time, and it wasn't always consistent because I have school and life. I definitely had to find a balance in school, work, climbing, and now that climbing has progressed into more of a job and I'm sort of contracted, now I need to make sure that I allot a specific amount of time so that my dad's happy and that he doesn't have to overwork, or my grandpa doesn't have to overwork. When I had stuck the crux move before, and I was making links, I'd always sort of feel anxious, like you get up and you're like, I would call my wife and I'd be like, Jess, I can't remember how to do this one move where you're pulling up and you gotta flip your toe. Where was my hips in that position? Which part of my body was tight? And she's watched me do it so many times, she could actually sort of remind me to control that energy and back off a little bit in order to achieve the movement that you know you can do. Maybe I don't need to be going as hard as possible every time to achieve something. Sometimes you have to let it go, bring the energy down, then you can achieve what you're focusing on. Failure and growth kind of feed off of each other. I mean, you can't really learn too much without making mistakes. I guess you could potentially, but that's not how I work. To send Painted Black, when it actually happened, it was 5 tries in, and there's a move that my shoulder can only take about that many times, 6, maybe 7 times. I knew that it was close. I remember pulling on, moving through the sequence. And then when I stuck the foot flip, I don't remember really screaming, but I came in and I just remember thinking, wow, this is it. And the next thing I knew, I was sitting on the rock that I had cleaned off before. And Jess was coming up, and it sort of was just like a quiet moment where the wind was coming through, and gotta enjoy this, because it was just like 8 moves and then done. And it seems hard to believe that it took me 2 years to do basically 60 seconds of movement.